Hi Maria Dolores, we are going to explain about the murid group theory. I am Analia Spin and my friend is Carolina Casco. The origin. The murid group theory created by Edwin and Shirley Ardener in 1957. The origin was in England in the cultural anthropology. Edwin Ardener realized a research in belief and the problem of women, and from this came this theory. The theory talks about the marginalized groups, how these groups are muted and excluded from the society for the language, and describe the relationship between a dominant group and a subordinated group. The dominant group contributes with the language system, the norms, and vocabulary. The subordinated group has the obligation to learn and use the dominant language. The most important term is muteness, the inability of the groups to express themselves because of inequality. The main idea is that language serves its creators better than those in other groups who have to learn to use the language as best they can. It is based on the problem in the society about the inequality of men and women, and this concept is applied to other marginalized groups that cannot express their ideas because of language.
So, what is its epistemology, ontology, and axiology related to the muted group theory? First, I'm going to explain each assumption related to this theory, but I'm going to talk about Carys Kramarai. She is one of the experts in the area of study and communication about women. She is well known for the contributions she has made to this theory, and we rely on what she has posted. In terms of axiology, if we remember, is the study of value and ethics. For Kramarai, the axiology in this theory was developed to the muted group on the assumption that women perceive the world differently from men and that men's politically dominance in the communication structure. The muted group theory was also borrowed heavily from the works of Edwin and Shirley, who first postulated that women are a mute group. Shirley argues that the primary issue with the mute group is that they are able to say what they want, when they want to say it, or do they have to re-encode their thoughts to make them understood. In terms of ontology, if we remember, what are real things and what are products of our minds. In other words, are the beliefs about reality. First, one product of their mind or a reality is that men are seen to have more power than women. This is not true because we are all the same. If we are women, men, or children, we have to treat each other the same. This is a wrong perception that everybody has. Kramarai built on the Ardener's work and used it to explore the muteness of women and how to free them. Edwin linked mute groups to black holes, as they are often ignored, suppressed, and deemed unimportant in society, and also the Ardeners theorized that muteness was a result of a lack of power in the marginalized society. In epistemology is what is the nature of knowledge, or in other words, how do we obtain knowledge in the world. So in the case of mute group theory, Kramarai examines how the communication structure developed by the dominant groups, all men in general, have enabled the muteness of women and the other marginalized groups in society. In the last years, people thought that men were the owners of everything and could command and do anything with women. But now that's not true. Now that we can learn from the past is that in those times women were not respected, and now men must value all women. An example related to the class, we think that the indigenous groups of Ecuador have to learn Spanish in order to communicate and developed within society, where the majority are mestizos, and that's true because there's a problem when they want to talk about each other. And
Thank you. These are references.